Okay, everyone. Today we're going to review a seller's daily checklist, okay? These are 10 essential things that you need to look at every single day if you want to run a successful Amazon business. So first of all, we need to talk about reviewing your performance notifications and your account health page. So there's obviously lots of information within your Seller Central account. Make sure that for all of these steps, you go into your Sellers University and you read over the terms, conditions, rules, regulations of everything before you start submitting or going into any case logs or anything like that, okay? But just know that your performance notifications and your health management page are going to be your best friend, and you need to check them every day. If ever there's a serious event that happened on your account, it's going to be reflected in the performance notifications and account health page, okay? The second thing you wanna do is check your case logs every single day. Your case logs are like a text message from Amazon. When Amazon has something that they need to talk to you about, or if they're gonna request some information, they're gonna do it through the case logs. The next thing that you wanna check is you wanna make sure that your customers are always taken care of. So you need to check your customer messages every single day. Remember that you only have 48 hours to be able to respond back to these without getting any type of, hand slap from Amazon. Amazon is very adamant about making sure that their customers are taken care of. So make sure that you're always checking your customer messages, responding to them in a polite manner, as fast and as promptly as you possibly can. The next thing that I like to check is my product reviews and seller feedback. So product reviews are very important, especially if it's a private label product. You're gonna wanna make sure that you're looking over these reviews. If there's anything that's negative, you need to be bringing that back to your brand, your product, trying to make it more efficient. Maybe you can relay that stuff to your vendor. And then the seller feedback is going to be your seller performance feedback. And you wanna make sure you look through that. There's a lot of tips that you can get things removed if they are not presented to Amazon properly. So for a quick example is if a person writes a bad product review on your customer feedback page, you are able to open up a case and have that removed because it is not a seller feedback, it is a product review. But if you don't know that, sometimes people just leave those bad reviews on there and it does affect your account health, okay? Another thing I check every single day is if I have any suppressed listings. So there's the tab at the top of your page. Again, you need to get very familiar with these tabs through your Seller University to help you get through the basics. But the suppressed listings tab is gonna come up and it's gonna show you everything that might be wrong with your listing. You might have a picture that needs to be redone. You might have something is against the terms of service, or something is amiss somewhere that you need to address that and you need to fix that. So make sure, especially if your products are already live or they're becoming live and they're being received, to ensure that there is nothing wrong with any of your listings, because they will go into a suppressed inventory and then you have to work from there. Another thing that I like to check every single day is to check my returns and any chargebacks. So that also includes to any chargebacks, might be AZ claims or anything like that. Any type of returns, anything that the customer didn't want to deal with, or if there was a damaged product or something happened along the line. Again, this falls back on customer service. Amazon, especially as FBA, does allow you to take a lot of the heat off because they do the shipping and fulfillment and take a lot of responsibility. But at the end of the day, it's your account and it's your responsibility, okay? So you gotta make sure that if there's any returns, chargebacks, customers didn't get their products, that you're making sure that they were taken care of. Another thing that I make sure I check every single day is my pricing and my business pricing. So I'll go through, I'll check the sales. Maybe there's pricings that are on or off. You gotta make sure that your repricing falls all the way through down the line. So when I say pricing, I mean your Amazon basic pricing. I'm gonna say your tier pricing. You're gonna have business pricing, And if you're like me doing any type of wholesale products, you're gonna have a repricer, and you're gonna make sure that all your pricing and your minimums and maximums and all your numbers are in there correctly. It's something that you need to check every single time you're sending in new items to ensure that your prices are gonna be where they need to be so you can be competitive in the market, okay? Something else to check every single day is you need to check your shipments and inbound shipments. So things get lost, stuff happens. It's very easy to keep track of your products at the very beginning because these products are, only one box, maybe 2 boxes. But once you start bringing in your pallets and, a box here, a box there goes missing, this stuff starts to add up. So you need to be monitoring your shipments. So you create your shipments, you create your shipping plans, you confirm those products are leaving from your vendor, from your warehouse, wherever that is, and you're monitoring those products, monitoring them when they check in. You're watching them be received, you're watching them go live through the FC transfer process, whatever that looks like, and then you are watching them sell. You need to follow them through the entire process, and if something happens to them along the way, you need to go and pick up your products, okay? Another part of it is going to be your sales and advertising and your performance with that. So a lot of things I see people do is they run some ads and they just leave them. They don't really check them up every day. Ads, especially at the very beginning, we call this farming. It's automatic campaigns. You're running through, you're bidding on high items. You need to be refining that stuff immediately. You need to be sharpening it. You need to be making sure that you're being efficient with your cash spend on your advertising. And then, of course, at the end of checking all of your maintenance, making sure all of your account is looking good, your account health, your performance, you got no messages, everything's good, there's no suppressed listings. Everything that I look through every day, at the end of all of that, I take some time to look through my listings and see what could I do better? What is it that I can do better every single day? Is that updating a little bit of pictures? Maybe it's changing some SEO. Maybe it's trying a split test. Maybe it's trying some coupons or some ads. Maybe it's lightning deals. Maybe it's different types of ads. It's really just taking some time every day to brainstorm and understand how you are going to grow your business. So those are 10 tips. Those are things that I do every single day, whether I'm managing my own account or somebody else's account. These are the metrics, the checklist that you need to go through every day. And if you go into any of these areas and there's a problem in any of the areas, you need to dive in immediately. One thing Amazon likes is for you to be prompt and ready to go to address these types of issues, especially when it comes to products or customer service. So make sure you're diligent and do your best, okay? I'm gonna leave this with a tip. If you are not already using the mobile app on your phone, you need to have the Amazon Seller Central app downloaded to your phone. Multiple reasons. I like to use it just for quick changes, quick looks, make sure things are active, make sure things are live. Let's say I sent a bunch of items, I put a bunch of mins and maximums, my repricer, I put all this stuff, but I had to leave the office. I need to look at those things. I can easily see, did it work, did it not work? Do I need to stop and fix it? Or can I move on with my day without thinking about it anymore, right? Because I'm always gonna be thinking about it. And then your seller app is going to allow you to keep track of your sales and keep track of any messages that you might have coming in. So just be careful not to get too overwhelmed with your app, because you'll find yourself looking at it every single day, and that is not productive if you're looking at it every single minute of the day. But make sure you look at it at least once a day to be able to address any issues that you might have. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.